Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and welcome to XD Live, where every week we talk about another game you can play on the glorious GPD XD. Don't have a GPD XD yet? It's an handheld, meaning held by ants. Gaming device that runs on Android, not Android. Quality. Quality is what you get here on Retro Rob. It's everything. Yeah. Anyway, this game is made by Catfish Blues. I've talked about them before and mentioned that I would be playing more by them. Here we go. I believe Hyperlight EX is actually a sequel of sorts. It is currently on sale for $2.99 on Google Play as I record this. I want to note also, by the way, that the Midwest Gaming Classic is coming up. That is the largest Midwest-based it's the largest retro gaming convention in the Midwest. We're by Milwaukee, Brookfield. I'll put some times and dates down below. If you want to visit me, I'll be there in the Guys, Games, and Beer room. I'll get you a beer. Anyway, it's coming up in April. I'm telling you way ahead. You might not be watching this. You might be watching this in March or April. What? You want to talk about the game, don't you? All right, well, let's talk about the game. Hyperlight EX is by Catfish Blues, as I mentioned before. $3 on sale, as I mentioned before. Link down below. It is... What is it? I don't know. It's not a dual stick shooter, for once. I think we're just going to have to play it and show you what happens. Basically, you're going to get chased by stuff. Anyway, there's 3 modes in this. There's the arcade mode, which is a level-based mode. Infinity mode means, of course, you continuously play without... You do actually have boss battles, but there aren't really levels per se separating them. Finally, there's panic mode, and I'm going to show you each one of these modes. But panic mode, you actually don't use the controller. You use the tilt function of the XD. And yes, it does have a tilt function. So here we go. Let's start with arcade mode, show you how to play. I'm going to go back a little bit so I'm not stuck in a boss battle. I think I'll start somewhere kind of easy as well. There, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Start there and hit play. This game is kind of hard. I mean, it's not easy. All right, so basically I'm going to pick up these little tiers. They give me the FTL drive. That's that big bar on the top. When I am in FTL, I can destroy my enemies by driving through them. Otherwise, collision is fatal. There are pickups everywhere. Nope. See, now I have a shield so I can survive one collision. These 2 gates, if I run through them, they will activate and destroy anything that tries to pass through them. I know that I'm speaking really fast, but there's a lot to cover in this game. You can drive around FTL as long as you want. These are kind of cool too. You score extra points by driving through them in order, which I totally did not do. Pickups have a lot of different functions. Oh man, I screwed that up. Can get Ultra FTL, which I've got right now, which means I can just run FTL as long as it lasts. Beware of that, because you will fool yourself into thinking you can go forever, and you really can't. And through 4, there we go. Points for that. The shield is now down. It's a fast-paced game. No question about that. Man, come on, I am sucking. Let's retry. And we'll go on to the next mode, because that one, as it says, continuous. Steering around way too much. Best if you can line them up. Absolutely what I'm not doing right now. Get a lot better at this one. By the way, crossing through those red trails will get you killed. That's what just killed me there. So you gotta hyperspace through them, which uses precious teardrops. They look like teardrops, don't they? Fuel in there? Come on. That'd be me. Not that I want to cry. I've never been this short on energy ever. Just 2 games in a row where I just don't have energy much. And it's, you know, it drops randomly like that, so sometimes you just get a bad drop. Alright, let's go on to Infinity Mode. Feel free to comment about my amazing gaming skills below. I probably should have started and try panic mode. So, I'm not holding this and tilting to move. So you kind of gotta work at it. Since you have no hyperdrive, I have to better get those pickups. You, I mean me right now, and I'm not very good at doing it. Full body movement. Over-exaggerated movement you used to see in YouTube videos when they were playing like motion games. It's real on the GPD. True and Dead. And that is it. Hyperlight EX by Catfish Blues, which I suck at. Terribly. Terribly, but it's a fun game. I do enjoy playing it. I haven't been playing it a whole lot yet, but I thought, hey, it runs really well on here, and it had some interesting features to it, like the tilt control, which you don't always see, like a mix of gamepad control and tilt control in a game. I thought that was kind of interesting and worth bringing forth. So, $3, well worth it. I don't know what the final price is going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be around $5, which wouldn't be too bad, but at $3, I would consider it an instant pickup. At $5, I would consider it a, hey, if you really like this type of game or have been really looking forward to a Hyperlight quote sequel, this is, that would be well worth it. Did Hyperlight even come out on Android before this one? I know it was a iPad game. There's something to comment about below. Speaking of commenting below, hey, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more of them. Any questions, feel free to email me. RetroRob@guysgamesandbeer.net. See you next time on GPD XD Live as I put Legacy Ramen in here and totally screw it up as if the videos are sent out in order. Bye.
Retro Rob's gaming videos.